I tried not to look at anyone. Last time we did like room noise, everyone started looking at each other and just cracking up, and nobody could shut up.
It was my skill because I just showed a video.
All right, guys, welcome back to the One Up podcast. Today with me is Caesar. I got Connor and Barry. Will you guys introduce yourself? Bari, my bad.
Okay.
Will you guys introduce yourselves and like let people know who you are, what you do?
Yeah, man. My name's Connor Gibbons. I make alternative pop punk hip hop music. Do a little bit of clothing design, photo, video, but all around a creative, but most importantly a musician.
So yeah, I'm Staybarii. I'm a rapper / R&B. Got my own little sound, but I'm also a songwriter for people and stuff like that.
All right, we had you guys on last time. Last time it was a great episode. So it's been like a year since we saw you.
Bro,
You guys been busy.
A lot of shit been happening since then, man. It looked great in here, by the way.
Oh, thank you. We've been working on it for a while. We got Milos behind the camera today.
Boy.
Yeah, he's feeling
goat.
sick today.
We're wishing for a smooth recovery real fast. Don't worry, guys. It's not contagious.
Yeah, I'm his last minute replacement. I am not Milos.
I'm not me. It was good, I believe it.
All right. So what are you guys up to right now? What's new with you guys?
Shoot, man. In general, just staying afloat. Right now I'm in the process of like finalizing a whole new body of work that I've been working on. I have like 3 different, I guess, like quests that I'm trying to complete right now. One of them is this project called Only Human that I'm working on. And that one is more so literally just like basing emotions and feelings off of being human. So it's like goes from an array of vibes from something like super like we turn in the club, let's fuck shit up, to like, yo, I'm in my fucking feelings and I don't want to be here no more type of like energy. It just goes back and forth. Like it's a beautiful array of all of it put together. Yeah. And then a second thing that I'm working on is a short film that I want to begin to like really be put into process of motion within, I'd say like later on in the year, if not first quarter of next year. Right now I'm just trying to get like the proper, I guess, backing for what I want it to be. And then the third thing that I'm working on, actually we're working on, is a project together. So we'll be dropping our first like actual official collab like project as like a unit, which would be really dope because it's been a long time coming. Because we actually had dropped something together, like a little EP back in like 2018 or something like that. And that was just like one of those, like, you know, we're some kids doing things and just having fun with it. And I mean, now we're adults still doing, you know, things and having fun with it, but it's just a whole different type of like caliber and tier now. And like, I don't know, both of our energies combined has been something so crazy to actually like listen to, like from our, I don't know, it's crazy like doing things from our mind and then getting to listen to it after. Like I'll have to show you guys some of the stuff we got cooking up.
Hell yeah, for sure.
So it's like a more matured sound, or like upgraded skills.
Yeah, exactly that. Exactly that.
Working.
Very much more matured sound, man. Because like, I feel like a great example is this recent song me and him had dropped together called Limelight. That dropped in March, and that's a newer like sound, a more mature sound of like what you can kind of expect for going forward. But at the same time, like, don't expect that exact sound because we're bringing like crazy array of vibes to where it's like going from some hard hitting shit to like we singing to you. Like it's great.
It's actually amazing.
Yeah, that's always good. I mean, you always want to, you know, expand your horizons.
And then really, I'll let you tell a little bit on what you've been working on too, because man, my boy Bari been going crazy lately. Like
I've been seeing them
Like,
on
for
social
real, for
media,
real.
just everywhere.
Yeah, man. I've just been, working on everything. Just haven't been stopping, other than working with Connor and his project and stuff like that. Just myself, just doing videos, more planning on organizing how to present myself better and stuff like that. I've been working on that a lot. Got a lot of videos and music coming that's like don't sound like anything else. So that's what I'm excited for. I'm dropping on the 26th. So yeah, that's gonna be the start of it. Go get the summer going.
Can I ask you, what do you mean that you're working on, like how to present better? What's that entail?
When you see me, you hear my music. You know, when you hear my music, you see me, type of thing.
Okay. So like you want to present yourself visually in the way you feel represents your music?
Yeah, like it shouldn't be nobody else you think about when you hear my music type of thing. Yeah. You can only come to me for them type of vibe.
So coming up with something unique.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More something like that.
What about y'all though? Like, what y'all been working on?
Right now, we've been on hiatus for a bit on the podcast. We started back up like a few weeks ago. Mm-hmm. We started recording new episodes, but we've also been working on some of the older episodes. We had like a drive that corrupted like a lot of footage, so it took us forever to like get that out.
Yeah, I hate
so whatever we could salvage, we put out. And like you'll see some of the videos, they'll have like a missing frame where it says like technical difficulties.
But the audio's still there.
The audio came out good. The only thing that got damaged was the video. But, okay. So we managed to still put out the audio portion of it.
The radio.
Put that out on like Spotify, yeah.
Nice.
And right now that we started booking guests again, we started recording not too long ago. Mm-hmm. We had a couple filmmakers on.
I think I had seen.
Yeah, I've definitely seen.
I definitely forgot the person's name that y'all had on here, but I had seen on y'all's page that y'all were like.
Yeah, we had John Francis McCullagh, and he's like a writer-director, and so he just did his first movie, and it's like an action kung fu movie.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, we ended up watching it at Caesar's house. The day before he came, he sent us a screener, and we watched it like the night before.
That's crazy.
That's awesome. So like y'all got to see it before it came out, or are you saying like you saw it? It was already out, and y'all saw it.
I think it was already out. Yeah. Because he was like just trying to promote it, but he released it on direct to streaming.
Oh, okay, dope. Congrats to him.
Dope as fuck.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It was a fun watch. Like the action was well made, especially for like small budget film. Like they were really like that choreography was crazy.
No, that's great.
Creativity.
Yeah.
He said he was working with the guys from the dojo he goes to. So these guys actually do look like they know what they're doing when you watch them in the movie.
Mm-hmm. That's cool. I want to look into it.
You know, like
shout out John.
Marvel's Iron Fist on Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
It was better than that. And
it was better than that.
Yeah, it was better than that.
God damn. They did a
the first season at least. Yeah,
I remember the first season. Correction.
Like, yeah. Sheesh. Yeah, that on the Iron Fist show, like the main actor, you could tell he didn't know how to fight. So you definitely know these guys know how, just by the way they move.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. But that on Iron Fist was the worst fighter in his show. And the one that was the best was the girl. And she's the one that, like, at the end of season 2, she ends up with Iron Fist powers too.
I've seen that one. Actually saying that.
See, I'm just going to say, man, I'm very uneducated on that particular, you said Iron? Yeah, Iron Fist? Yeah, I've never even heard of, like...
It was one of the Netflix Marvel shows. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
I started watching The Shield. You seen that?
Shield?
Yeah, Shield.
I seen some of it. I never, like... kept up with it. Once they hit like with the Inhumans or something, I kind of dropped off.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to keep up with if you don't really like not into it.
Yeah,
but, like, once I got into it, it was like I could keep up with it. Like you pretty much get the gist of the show type thing.
Right now, it looks like a lot of people like started dropping off once they started releasing TV shows. Like they'd come out and people kind of give it mixed reviews, so they dropped off the Marvel stuff with the TV shows.
Yeah,
and it seems like that's what hurt their reputation the most is the TV shows. And then like they had like maybe 3 movies back to back that were like kind of mid, and so now like the whole reputation's like kind of.
Yeah, I feel like after they finished the Avengers, it kind of just started going like
yeah.
Are they doing another Spider-Man?
I think they are, right?
They better.
They're still making Spider-Man 4.
I'm trying to see the symbiote.
Oh, Spider-Man 4, like with the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man 4?
No, it'd be the 4th one with Tom Holland now.
Oh, okay.
There's already 3.
Oh, okay.
Damn, that's right. There's already 3. Yeah, because the 3rd one was when the Spider-Verse was basically like really introduced.
Yeah, because they just had Madam Web.
Was Madam
No, the one with the 3 Spider-Man.
That wasn't in that one.
Right? No, it wasn't in that one. But they just dropped another Spider-Man with the Madam Web with Sidney Sweeney.
Yeah, I don't count that one.
But that one,
that one?
That didn't happen.
I don't even remember it. So that's did that happen?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but we don't even. The crazy thing is we don't even have a name for the project that we doing yet. But like we got all of the music in the world.
Yeah, facts. Like we have all the like music ready for the most part, but we do not have a name for it yet.
You don't have a name? Would you come up with the name once you like feel there's like a kind of connecting thread in the music and try to figure it out?
I mean, I feel like me and him kind of make music different. Like, as far as, like, usually people try to fill out who they working with and stuff like that, then you figure out the theme. Me and him pretty much, like, be on the same, like, idea once we hear, like, what we love for the beats and stuff like that. We work with more producers now and stuff like that, so we try to be as more creative as possible without going too far left, but still make anybody like you. You know?
Is there any particular inspiration for this project?
That's a great question, because I feel like the beauty of it is like what has inspired it is more just like our own creativity with like each other, because like we kind of been talking about for a while like, yo, we should make a collab project together. But I think since we work so like cohesively and always together, like pretty much on everything, like I'll either just be sometimes sitting in the room when he's making something for like his own personal and like projects and endeavors and stuff like that, and then vice versa too. He'll be in the room with me whenever I'm just like making something for like my own like individual, like I guess, you know, sound or array. But and so I think that's been the beauty of it, is there's been no real like quote unquote like direction of where it is. It's more so just like two like best friends like creating something really dope together over time, and it being something so different from everything that we've done with an intention behind it, I guess.
Yeah.
So I think that's what makes this so great, is that there's been no intention behind it. It's just more of like, let's do some cool shit.
Yeah.
And like,
Let's see what happens.
yeah, let's see what happens. Yeah, like, because I think we both, I mean, I'm not going to speak for him, but I think we both have been like trying to think a lot less of like still being intentional, but not overthinking the intention of what we're trying to achieve. And this time just like loading the gun and shooting it versus like trying to figure out exactly, you know, what type of bullet we got, what are we going to, how are we going to shoot it, where are we going to shoot, like just more just doing it instead.
And that was being friends just because you got the same taste in certain shit.
Right.
Like if y'all usually don't like the same things, or if I don't feel like something doesn't rock, like we already feel the energy without ever saying it, type of thing. So we had changed it real quick, stuff like that, trial and error. Crazy part is most of our songs come together within like 5 minutes. So
which is insane, because like it sounds made up when like you're like, oh yeah, we make shit in like between 5 to 30 minutes, but like we'll really whip it up in like 5 to 30 minutes, and like, and it doesn't sound like a 5 to 30 minute ass song, like, you know, and you can just be like, oh, okay, yeah, they made this in 5 minutes for sure. But like you listen to it and you're like, damn, y'all made this in 20 minutes, like, you know, like it's so it's cool.
That's the best part, honestly. No, it's like effortless.
Okay.
You guys just hit like a flow state.
Yeah, for real. It really is. Like, we just tap in with each other. This is one of my best friends, like family, like for real. So
on some Kanye shit.
Yeah, it's just like working with your brother.
Yeah,
like.
literally just dialed in, like.
Yeah, for real. It's a Kanye. You listen to the Vulture?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. It's literally just like that type vibe.
Okay. Yeah, I love the new album for the Hooligans.
Yeah.
That song. Which one was it? The Carnival one?
Oh yeah.
Who was just talking about that? That's crazy.
There's the one that has Jason Mewes on it. It's just like the little clip from Dogma.
Oh, you talking about the beautiful naked bikini guy, you know?
Oh shit. Okay, yeah.
Bro, why was that shit so catchy? But he said it like 500 times, so it's kind of like, damn, I gotta go see the movie.
Yeah, you got no choice to be catchy.
For real.
Yeah, and Dogma you can watch for free. It's on YouTube. They have like a 4K
really?
version on YouTube.
Oh, damn.
There's like a whole story behind it, because Kevin Smith, after he made Dogma, all that Me Too stuff that happened to Harvey Weinstein, he held on to the rights. Harvey Weinstein held on to the rights, so they haven't been able to re-release the movie.
Mm-hmm.
And Kevin Smith tried to buy it from him. At first, he asked him for like $1 million. He went around, raised the money, went back to him, and then he's like, "No, it's gonna be $5 million now." So it's kept going up in price. So Kevin Smith didn't like that, so he kind of like stopped trying to buy it.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a rumor that he's the one that like kind of released part of it on YouTube.
Marketing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's smart.
And like every year, like when it's the anniversary of the movie, he'll like send the link out or like post it on Twitter or something. The links for people to watch Dogma.
Man, did Kanye put him in one of the craziest songs?
I didn't even know that.
It's actually insane, for real.
Yeah, I know this is the first time I meet you guys, so I haven't listened to your music, especially since they put me on here last second.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's real though. That's real.
Real window for even stepping up to the plate, for real.
That's.
I can hit this in here?
Yeah, go
You
ahead.
got an interview? I'm an addict, I'm sorry.
Just don't blow in the mic, blow it to the side.
Okay, y'all count how many times I hit this.
Better smell good at least.
He's like, I need that Nick.
Alcohol, man.
I will definitely be listening to y'all's music. I will give it a shot.
Hell yeah.
So don't leave
No, yeah, for sure.
without giving me a link or something.
Yeah,
Got
no,
you.
for sure. But I feel like you'll really enjoy it, man.
Nah,
Like,
for real.
Heavily enjoy it.
Yeah, I
That's
feel
the-
like his is like, yeah, you gonna fuck with his, you gonna fuck with ours. Like it's like it's just different, but you could easily conform to it, but
Okay.
it's different.
Yeah.
No,
You
but
know?
I like different.
Yeah.
Like who would I say is different? Like Tyler the Creator. He's
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
different with his music.
Mhm.
You know?
Yeah,
Childish
very different.
Gambino, especially. Yeah, I'm into that kind of stuff where they really experiment with their music. You know, you because remember with what's the Blue album from Childish Gambino? Before that, he was rapping.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. The one
Is
with the
it
face on it.
Awakening?
Oh, I used to have some Redbone on it. With Redbone
Yeah,
on it.
Redbone on it.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
turned out to be one of my favorite albums.
Man.
But you know, he'd never done that before.
Yeah,
So
he never
it-
will do it again.
Right.
Like he always on to the next shit. Like,
It's nice to hear that from artists who like
real.
to branch out, try new things.
yeah, for
So-
sure. You gotta take risks. That's what make it what it is.
Fact.
It was crazy to do talking to Santa in the studio yesterday. Yeah, we pretty much just pick up off of whatever we listen to, but like not too much. It's like with a grain of salt, like a good idea. Okay, we're gonna expand on that. There's like I feel like for me it sound like pop punk with like if you listen to Juice WRLD kind of,
Oh, okay.
but Poor Stacy, Juice WRLD.
It is a fair like
Yeah.
mix of like if you had to like hear like I guess like a boxed like
Yeah.
when people are like, what do you sound like? And then you
Yeah.
say, oh, I sound like me. They're like, oh, great.
Yeah.
But then if you like, but then if you tell them like, oh, it sounds like if Juice
Yeah.
WRLD, Blink 182, and
Yeah.
Post Malone, Lil Uzi, and Poor Stacy had a baby together, and then they're like, oh, wow, that'd be great. Like,
Sometimes
But-
post.
yeah. Sometimes
And
Post.
then mine is more of like a Don Toliver featured
I
R&B
didn't-
vibes.
Yeah, I'd even go maybe like
Okay.
say Travis Scott a little bit too.
Travis Scott sometimes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but more you can understand you a little more.
yeah.
You
Shout out to
answered my
Travis,
question
though.
before I got
Yeah,
to
I
it.
actually be speaking.
'Cause I was gonna say, what would you guys, kind
I
of?
fuck with Travis though. No diss.
Nah, facts. That's the last thing we need.
For real.
Oh shit, man. Oh fuck, man.
What you
My
saying?
apologies, y'all.
Oh no, I was saying that you guys answered my question before I got to, because I was gonna say, what would you guys, say you've taken like maybe flows from certain rappers or like some like inspiration,
Yeah, I listened to a lot of R&B when I was a kid because I'm from Chicago also, so it was house music, R&B, and like Chief Keef and shit like that. So like I got like a mix of everything. Sometimes I could dive into one bag more than the other,
Okay.
depending on what the beat and what moment in life I'm
Yeah, I feel that.
Like, yeah, if I'm having a lit life, you gonna hear it through the music. If I'm having sad, you gonna hear that. It's like a diary type of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like right now, my next song is called Drugs, but it's not talk about drugs, but it's like talk about anything can be a drug. Like
Right.
you could be a drug, girl can be a drug. Anything is more of like a tundra. The whole
Something
song
that
is
has a
about
hold on you.
yeah. And then the next one is gonna be called Lust, and then my project later is gonna be called I'll Be Here When You Realize. So it's just building into each other. So y'all see that like building more and more.
Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely look into it.
Yeah.
100%.
Is the short film you're working on like kind of tied to the music?
Yeah, so I actually have a body of 5 songs I want to put together. So it's gonna be an EP, but like it'll be a short film for the like EP, I guess. Like the songs will be a film, and the title of that is gonna be "Love Me Now, Not Later." And this is just like the concept principle of like what the idea is that I want to do, right? But I still need to figure out how to get to A to B and like B to C, and then how to cohesively execute what the concept is into like visual reality. So a quick like brief summary of the concept is essentially there's a person, haven't decided if it's going to be male or female yet. And by the way, I don't want to be like an actor in this at all, because like how I want the story to be is I don't want anyone to get any sort of like misperception or anything of like I'm trying to talk about just myself. Like it's just like a story that I've created that I want to like have visualized. So anyways, there'll be a person who is kind of like lost in their own like self-doubt, pity for themselves, like a depressive state, very just like not connected to like themselves and I guess like the universe in a way, right? And the people around them are getting kind of like I can't really like take this person's energy right now, like, you know, because like even as people we all kind of do it too, where like if someone's energy is kind of like, even if it's your best friend and their energy just really down low, it's like it can be kind of hard to be around them sometimes, you know, but not in like a I don't like you way, but just like a oh man, like it's just, this is a lot to take on right now. So anyway, beside the point. So this person's like that, and then everyone that's around him is like slowly kind of like disappearing from his their life, and like they're starting to like kind of go crazy in their own head and their own mental warfare of like, damn, like I was already feeling like this, but now this is happening, I don't have anyone around anymore. And so then this person looks into a mirror, and then like an entity of some sort essentially grabs them through the mirror and then takes them into this like how I want it to be like visualized is like, I don't know if y'all ever played Assassin's Creed at all, but
I love Assassin's Creed.
But yeah, so like in like the first like beginning games, it was like very like this like cloudy like dream-esque like type of state where like they're just it would just be like silhouettes of like people and stuff like when you go through it. And so I kind of want that to be what this person's going through, is like this like clouded, like fogged up, like kind of like dream-esque land where like in there when they look around, it's silhouettes of like the events that happened to them as people that has led them to feel and be how they are to this day. So like whatever traumatic event it was that may have happened, or like something that
you took the shit out of Narnia?
and like, and so like whatever event is that like has caused them to be in their own mental rut, like they are seeing it again and like having to actually deal with it versus like running away from it, which I feel like as people we tend to do. And so they're facing that shit like head on inside this new like realm, but time is moving like rapidly as fuck in this place, right? So what has been like about 2 months in that realm of him dealing with whatever he's been dealing with, or she, the people on the outside has been about like 2 weeks to a month. And so they're kind of like, where the fuck did the person go? Like I wish I would have like told them like how I felt, like how I truly like was trying to be there for them, and and basically just having their own like self like remorse and like resent for themselves for like not being there for this person. And then essentially whoop-de-woo, person in the other realm is learning, doing what they gotta do. And then back in the real world one more time, I wanted to have be like a memorial with a mirror and then a picture of said person on the mirror, and then the person has figured out what they needed to do to like kind of cope and get past whatever issues they had in their back of their mental, and they come through the mirror at the memorial, and they basically share this message of like, you know, sky's the limit, like you can really like have what you truly wish, and like and then Finn. And I know that was a very long concept of like explaining it right now, but I just felt like I had to make sure I got like even the small little detail of what I'm thinking.
Like I've seen the movie.
For like, you know, like
I'm like making it up in my head too.
And so that's what I'm trying to achieve by like, or at least start to like film by the end of this year or such, because I know I need to get like a nice little budget probably put together to make it how I want it to be, because like I don't want it to just be like a half-assed idea. Like this is something I truly believe could like be a generational type of thing where like it could help people for like years to come, like how people talk about like a Kurt Cobain, or people talk about like Prince or Michael Jackson, that type of like esque of like movie stuff that they've done, you know. Even the Beatles, like they have films that they've made that people to this day still talk about, like Yellow Submarine and things like that. So I think it could really be one of those, I believe it could really be one of those things that can really help like the world at some point. And that's why I call it Love Me Now, Not Later, because, you know, I think you should be giving your flowers to the people while they're here and let them know how you really feel about them, versus like having that regret when they may go away.
Right, yeah, that's what I like, that time detail you were talking about, how time goes fast outside of like their own, I guess you could say, is like their own head. Yeah. You know, because it's like you always think there's enough time, you know?
Facts. Because we'll always be like, yeah, we'll do it tomorrow.
Right.
Why not do it today? But
exactly.
Yeah, man, that's like what I'm working on for the EP slash like short film. But that one again is like gonna be my baby, so I'm gonna just work on it as I can, versus like putting a bunch of pressure on myself to being like, I need to get this done like right now, which is kind of ironic because we're just talking about how the time thing, right? Right. So it's like, but sometimes I guess there really just needs to be a perfect time to like actually be able to execute like the plan that you like want to. And so in the meantime, that's where I'm working on the Only Human project, still being able to release music, get things moving and grooving that way.
Yeah. The last time we seen y'all, we actually had a sold out show.
Yeah,
like,
facts.
nice.
And where was that? 3 Links?
Yeah, there was at 3 Links. Yeah.
Yeah. You got like
Damn
a
it.
like,
I love concerts, so I would love to attend one in
we
the
actually
future.
throwing a pool party in July, so pull up.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
there.
We promoting music, all that. It's just gonna be a big party though.
Yeah.
It'd be nice.
That'd be cool. We'll be there. Like, just send us the info.
For sure.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, and then I want to plan to like make a nice like pretty big event for like the city closer to December, because like so December 1st was when I had my first sold out show as like a headliner.
Oh yeah, we got that Halloween thing.
Halloween.
We need your dad.
Oh yeah. See, like we've been doing so much stuff that I forget sometimes.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like I guess before the December, we're trying to do like a pop-up at my dad's horror shop in Allen, Texas. It's called Elm Street Toys. And so we're going to do a little like pop-up there with like some exclusive merch and like collectibles and things of that nature around Halloween time. So that way...
You're going to be able to come to the store. Our music will be playing. Get you some exclusive stuff.
That's dope.
Yeah.
And then after that, that's when I'm really planning to do like a December, like another big like homecoming show, because December 1st marked like the day of my first headline show in Dallas and sold out at that, which was really like, I don't know, it's a surreal feeling, you know? So I really want to do it again on a bigger scale and bring more people in the city, like get them involved as well too, so it can be like basically a giant like homecoming, like, you know, like bring your mom, dad, the kids, like everybody
Family
type of
vibe.
thing. Yeah, like, and just have a great time. So that's kind of in my like mindset right now too, of what I'm trying to get done and achieve. And then actually, since we're talking about shows and things along that nature, my boy TJ, he's actually his birthday show is coming up July 31st.
July 31st. Oh, yeah, we got hella shit going in July.
Yeah.
Yeah, TJ be jumping from roofs and shit.
Yeah, be doing swanton bombs and shit. Atomic leg drop on their ass.
Inside in the Crocs. And them Crocs right there.
Oh, God.
Yeah, we definitely gonna show y'all some shit, bro. I'm excited to show y'all. For sure.
Yeah, I'm excited to go.
Man. Yeah, this year is just preparation and just like direction, I feel. Last year we had all the music in the world and stuff like that. Last time we seen y'all, we was in like a building. All right, like we know where we want to be by this time. Let's get there first, to step-by-step thing. Then things start going real fast, so out of nowhere. So that's just life, I guess.
Yeah. Facts. Super facts. Yeah, because when was the last time we saw you guys, man? Like, it was what? Was it actually around this time last year? Like,
Yeah, it would have been around this time last year.
yeah, even Milo's over there, like,
Yeah, Milo's like, yeah.
It's crazy. 'cause
It was,
like-
yeah. It was maybe a little earlier, like, because I remember it wasn't that hot. It wasn't hot yet, so it was probably like early May or April.
oh yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah. Damn. Yeah, so a lot hasn't really happened. See, it's crazy because so much has happened, but then I feel like nothing's happened at the same time. Because, like, I don't know, we'd just be moving and living it. And I'm sure that's the same for you guys, too. Like, bro, I had just seen, didn't you just take photos for, like, Ryan Garcia or something like that? Like,
Yeah, I went to the Haney versus Ryan Garcia like media day, but it was just for the Ryan Garcia workout.
Did he look a little like bigger than what he usually is? Because he was on steroids, wasn't he?
Yeah, apparently he was taking like steroids. He got caught.
Sick. That's sick. They gonna do a rematch?
But like that's probably why he was like so wild on Twitter,
Like,
dude.
bro,
It was-
seemed like he'd be having a wild life. For real.
Shit.
Man, he was out there calling everybody out, like accusing people of being stuff. He's like, this guy's allegedly this and that.
Yeah,
but the
that's
crazy
guy.
part is, though, is he might not be wrong.
Yeah.
Like-
He was saying a lot of shit. Like, and it's crazy is we on a podcast, so we can't say it. But
Yeah,
like,
yeah, exactly.
But duly noted. For real.
Nah, I think on that day he was like giving like the funniest interview, because he was also saying the Haney is like, he's like, this guy was hanging out with P Diddy, so you know he got he got his booty tickled.
Oh, bro, that's sick. That's sick. Hey man, they don't put nothing past.
That's what I was about to say.
nobody.
Yeah.
That was the interview he gave to the Dazzling
Nothing
guys
past
right
nobody,
there.
man.
To who?
To the Zone. You know the app DAZN, the one that
I don't.
it
That's
does
a
the
new one?
pay-per-view.
Oh,
It's the
I know what
pay-per-view
you're
for
talking
the
about.
boxing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the app that does the pay-per-view. Those guys were there and they were like recording the event too. But it it was kind of awkward, like watching the media workout, because it's like a bunch of dudes, and then you got Ryan just like trying to go through a warm up.
Yeah.
And then eventually he just takes off his shirt. Some dudes run up to him, start rubbing the baby oil on him. They oil him up, and then he keeps going through the workout.
That's
like, this is the funniest.
No diddling. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, I think somebody else supposed to be fighting on.
It felt like an actual, like being like in the, like hanging out with actual paparazzi, because I'm there like trying to film, and all of a sudden like people are just shoving. I'm like, what the?
They're trying to get the first thing.
Yeah.
And shit like that. TMZ fought.
And then like the guys, there were a bunch of guys there who probably aren't like actually part of the camera crew. They're maybe interns, or they're like producers or something, but they're taking out their phones too. So everyone's like trying to get in, and like they're starting to get in the way of like the other media people.
The people who are supposed to be there, really.
Yeah.
I know that's annoying.
And they had Oscar de la Hoya, so I took a picture with him, and also took a picture of him when he was like doing the interview. That was cool meeting him too.
Yeah, he is cool. I never met him before, but he seemed like a cool dude.
He was real nice, like to everyone there. And like a couple of people went up, just asked him for a picture, and he's like, yeah, come over here. Like pose with them.
Yep. Hell yeah. Yeah, I'll take one.
One more?
Sure, why not? Appreciate you, bro.
Let's get toasty in here, my boy.
I get Waterloo.
No diddlers. Oh my goodness. But yeah, what about the masks?
Hey, you know
No cap.
that when they say no Diddy, they're supposed to be replacing it with no homo, but I'm like, doesn't it mean homo?
Oh my goodness.
So it should be straight Diddy.
Straight Diddy. Yeah, I'm not going nowhere near that guy. Yeah, that's crazy.
Some guy going new.
That's crazy
that
work.
guy, no cap.
I'm not even gonna lie. That shit is insane. So, Kendrick or Drake?
Kendrick.
Kendrick? Damn, why so fast? Fuck.
Never liked Drake.
Damn. You look just like him. But
Thank
fuck,
you.
bro. Like, were you like iffy on there, or like you always was just like fucking Kendrick?
Kendrick, yeah, always. Unfortunately for Drake, but yeah.
I feel like people just don't respect that man for
All
just.
right, don't forget to tip your waiter.
Hey man, you know what's crazy is I got extra bucks in here. You know what I'm saying? I found some loose cash in my pocket too.
Go to Vegas.
Just oh yeah, next time we come here, we really gonna be piped up. We're gonna bring the strippers in the door. Hey, the funniest part is like through this before we got here, like through this whole time, it's probably like going to South by Southwest with you though.
Oh yeah, South by was fun. That was a good time.
We just
he had a show out there. What the hell did you open up for, bro? There's a lot of people in that bitch.
Molly Santana, she's probably the biggest one out of that whole. It was her headliner show. She's like an underground girl. It's pretty big, working with Internet Money. I don't know, you know what that is. That's like the people that made Lemonade with Don Toliver and stuff like that. But yeah, she's pretty big. I went out there, had a show, got some fans. It was a good vibe. It was, being completely honest, it was annoying because it took so long for me to even get on stage because there was so many people doing what y'all was just saying with the media shit, like trying to get on the show and shit like that. But it was okay. I also went to the Billboard Awards and saw Party Next Door perform for the first time in like 5-6 years and shit.
Yeah, she was crazy.
Yeah, the Billboard show was amazing. I didn't even expect that.
Wow. How'd you get into that?
I know the one of the owners of Billboard.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
He fuck with me. He fuck with my music and shit. So, I know the assistant and shit like that. So, got in. Crazy part is I was leaving my friends. They were going somewhere else, and I was on 5% of battery. And it was like, I wanted to bring one of my friends because it was so last minute. He was like, yeah, go to the show and shit like that, get you some connections. But I was like, I'm such a person where like I like moving around with my friends. Like, I can move around by myself, but I like moving around with my friends.
It's always
like
more
that.
fun when you got someone with you.
Yeah. I like sharing the shine. That's just I'm addicted to that.
Yeah.
But going there, it was like 5%. He said, don't drink too much. Go meet this person. Walk up here. Like I'm like, bro, I could barely answer your messages, bro. Like it's over, bro. And then I stayed there for a smooth hour and a half, and then Ubered out of there because it was on 1%, bro. It was so crazy, but it was a great experience. It shows like it gave me hella inspiration, like a lot of inspiration, showing that like I could get to somewhere, even like with my friends and stuff like that. We was in the city, we was fucked up the whole week, having fun, making music, just moving around. I like having like active like vibes with my people. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Hey, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Outside of that, really, just been like we've been to LA a few times, working on some of the new music out there too with Jay Johnson.
Yeah.
One
One of the best producers.
One of the best producer engineers,
For sure.
Like for sure. Him, Dustin Cavazos has been working with him, and Dialogue as well. Those have been my top 3 right now for who I've been working with and who he's been working with too. So, man, like I don't know.
And shout out Trey Cams.
Oh yeah, Trey Cam too. Yeah, shout out Trey Cam.
Yeah. Jay and Trey Cams produced my next project as well as Kyle Cannon. He's on there. Tay Money's DJ. Yeah, he got some shit with Trey Cams too. Dustin has some crazy shit we've been working on. Really, it's just been the artist life, just recording everything.
Yeah, it's been such a weird transition period for myself because like we're in 2024 now, so for the last like 3 years almost, I just been like on the road all the time. So like not being on the road this year and just going straight into like I guess perfecting mode again is like a weird transition for me because like I don't know, I was just so used to moving around and traveling, going to a new state pretty much like every other week. To
it's like the first year that you haven't had like a show like first month of the year.
Yeah, facts. Like last show I did was literally the headline show in December, which like I said, it's been such a weird like transition for me because I'm just so used to moving all the time that it's like sometimes a mental warfare for myself where I'm like, I'm not doing enough, but then I gotta like sit and like remember that like I'm doing way more than enough right now. Like because to even be able to have done what I've been doing for the last few years, which is traveling and doing shows in many different areas and locking in with so many great like minds, is literally due to these times like right now where I am just like honing in and getting everything ready to like have a nice rollout again, which I can honestly say too, it's really been a blessing to have been able to put together like in my mind one album at the moment, and I've dropped some singles and a few like EPs and features and stuff since, but I'm still pushing my album from 2021, which is The Show Must Go On, and like that's still like blessing to all up higher and everything that goes with that. But
everybody that listens to that shit
still. And it's like it's crazy because like it can feel so old to like us because we've been doing it and like before that even was released, those songs are being worked on for like a year or two prior to them even seeing the light of day like with the world, and so that every day there's someone new who still has not heard that like, and it's great. Yeah, exactly. Like exactly. Exhibit A right here. Like
you're actually happy for that because like there's always some more work to do.
But how about you, Caesar? What do you do, man? Like I feel like this is our first time meeting, so like tell us about you too. Like I want
to weapon.
So I'm his brother. That's first of all. I kind of just come up here whenever they need something done or like fill in for someone essentially. This is the first time I fill in for the great Milosh. Yeah,
okay.
Like that.
This the first time?
Yeah, first time.
I feel honored.
Yeah. No, for real.
Yes.
Big honor.
He still has
the torch.
He still has Milosh to supervise him though.
Yeah.
There's some big shoes to fill, man. 5 coughs for you doing great, my
That's
boy.
5 out of 5 coughs. I have been a guest on the podcast a couple times. Yeah, it's the first time I replaced Milosh.
Oh, okay.
That's awesome, though.
You been a guest like on our side?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, not a guest, just
Okay.
Okay.
I'm about to say, oh shit. So what you do? What's the secret?
No, he came in whenever because he wanted to do the hot chip challenge, and Milosh wanted to do it, and I'm like,
that one chip?
Yeah,
we did that.
We did the one chip, and that killed us.
Man,
I know y'all's assholes was burning after that.
Man, I saw.
It didn't even make it.
I saw.
It didn't make it.
You watch Kaisenet?
A little bit. I know who he is.
Kevin Hart and Drewski was just on there.
I saw Kevin Hart with the Keyblade.
Yeah. Bro, like when they ate that chip, bro, I felt for them. They was drinking milk, which is disgusting, but
Man, we did the whole like 5-minute challenge. Like you just gotta not drink anything, just take the pain.
You just took it?
Yeah, I made it through the 5 minutes, but after that, man, dude, the sensation is crazy.
Man, I sweat off a mile, so I'm
Yeah,
not gonna lie.
Same.
I know that
Super
shit
sane.
put me
Never
in a
felt
grave.
anything like it. It feels like you're drinking boiling water once you feel like the heat.
Yeah, I'm
come
good on
in.
that.
It's
Once you told me not
No.
that, but I bet it was funny though.
Oh,
It was funny. And we had like two people on the podcast that didn't want to do it. It was Tress and Adrian. They were like, no, not Adrian. Manuel. Tress and Manuel. They were like behind they didn't even want to be on camera. They're like, we'll be behind the scenes. And Adrian joined us. So Caesar and Adrian did the best. They held out the longest. But we were supposed to eat the hot chip and then like try and talk about like a bad movie that we like.
Oh, so like you'd be like I get what you're saying.
While you're like burning up.
Yeah, like while you're in pain, just try to like
literally.
Yeah,
Man.
yeah. I didn't even make it home without throwing up. No, I had to come out.
We pulled over at the Brahms and he like went out on the grass and just puked.
No, on the
I don't blame
Brahms.
you.
No, on the Brahms. God,
Since we stopped at the Brahms, I was like, maybe some ice cream will settle you. Let's get you some ice cream.
I would've
Pull
done
down the
that.
ass,
The
too.
Brahms.
Yeah, it totally does, man.
Did y'all get ice cream?
Yeah, we got ice cream.
What kind did y'all get?
I guess strawberry.
Strawberry?
I
Okay.
got like a chocolate and he got strawberry.
Chocolate? Okay.
I got-
Basic vibes.
Yeah.
I fuck with them.
I'm a cookies and cream kind of guy.
Okay, that's my second
That's good.
choice.
Y'all can call me disgusting, but I like the pistachio.
No, that's good.
No, I like it.
That's great.
Yeah, pistachio.
Pistachio ice cream.
Yeah.
There's a Mexican
Stupid.
store or ice cream shop that has pistachio
Where's that?
ice cream bars in Saginaw.
Oh, okay.
So good.
Yeah,
So
ice
go
cream
and try that.
bars.
I need
Yeah,
to
ice
try
cream
that.
bars.
You gotta send me that
They're
location.
popsicles.
Oh,
Like square
okay.
popsicles, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like an ice cream sandwich, like,
Oh no, I mean
like with the
probably
cookie,
good.
pistachio ice cream. Ooh,
That sounds
damn,
good.
that
No,
sounds
they make 'em-
crazy.
They milk
What
milk
was the name of
popsicles.
Michoacana.
Michoacan. Yeah.
Michoacana?
Yeah, shout out Michoacana.
Okay.
I'm gonna need a refresher on that one after this.
Try to say it.
I ain't even gonna do it to them. Do it to them. Shout out to them though.
You sound too much of a pro, bro. Like, I don't want to flex like that.
That's crazy. Yeah, no, I'm not even gonna embarrass myself like that today.
Oh, man. This man said sandwich. He turned anything into a sandwich, bro.
Oh, I love sandwiches.
This morning we had sausage and egg sandwich.
Yep,
Oh, dude, I do that too.
but I did it on a bagel. Oh,
He did it on a
Anything.
I don't like bread like that. I don't know what it is.
I put cream cheese on everything.
Cream
Cream cheese
cheese?
pretty good.
On top of that.
What you put it
but
on?
I want to put it on like
Like-
the
I feel like you put it
egg
on some
and
odd
sausage
shit.
sandwich.
What you-
Cream cheese
on my
bagel look
burgers?
good. What?
On your burger?
Yeah, on a burger.
I knew it.
Cream
I
cheese
knew
on
it
a
was gonna be
burger?
some crazy shit. What else you put on? You got pickles and shit on there?
Oh no pickles. I don't
Okay,
like
no
pickles.
pickles. Okay.
See, on my sandwiches,
You
for
say
sure,
coleslaw.
you know?
Ooh, cream cheese and coleslaw. I'll leave this interview right now. That's funny as fuck. Bro, what else you put on there?
I like to shred up chicken, right? You shred up the chicken and
Uh-huh.
you just put cream cheese straight up in there, season it a little bit. It's delicious.
I gotta try that, low key.
I have to try it. I
It's
don't want to
still
knock
cheese
it.
though. It's still
I don't want
cheese.
to knock
So
it
like,
until I try it, I guess.
it's still cheese, bro. I fuck with
It
cheese.
sounds interesting, yeah.
Hey, where do you guys think that is a place that actually helps people find your music? What's the place where they find it the most?
Personally, or like in general?
Probably just in general, or where you've seen it. Like
That's a really
your
good
experience.
question because, like, in my opinion, this is just my opinion. I feel like a lot of things are like over flooded now. So like, I feel like the easy accessibility, which is like a gift, like it's like a blessing and a curse, right? Because it's like great that anybody could just like, I guess, sing into a toaster and then like drop it on every single platform possible due to like all these different distributors now.
Sneak this was crazy.
I mean, like it's reality though, and so like I don't know, it's really hard to say like what I feel like is like one of the I guess like bigger streaming platforms for
They finna cancel us.
being able to find people the best. Nah, man, no cancellations over here, man. We're just talking, man. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say. It's really hard to say. I would like to think that it's probably YouTube or Spotify or SoundCloud because you don't need a subscription for really any of them to at least listen to things. I guess Spotify, you need a subscription to do like an exact song that you want to listen to, but like in general basis, you can still like click on an artist's name and like it'll stream their music. It might not be like the most recent thing they released or whatever, which is
Where did
kinda
you get
like,
your most?
me where I get my most is probably Spotify personally, but at the same time, like some of that stuff is just so easily manipulated that it's like hard to kind of say. And for not me, but like just like in general, like how you're asking, like because like there's people that it doesn't make sense. Like you'll have a couple 100,000 streams and like 500 followers on everything, so like, but then at the same time, like it can kind of make sense because of like TikTok and Reels and stuff like that. So like,
It doesn't mean that people gonna go to your page.
yeah, exactly. Like, because I mean, I know there's a healthy amount of people. I don't know them personally per se, but I know that there's a healthy amount of people out there that have blown up via just like 15 seconds of like one of their songs on TikTok, and like someone sped it up and mashed it into something else, and so like now they have, you know, hundreds of thousands of streams like on whatever platform of like YouTube or Spotify and things of that nature, but like have nothing to really, I guess, like actually have a fan base. So I don't know, it's really tricky to say, like from my own personal opinion, it's really tricky to say what is like the best outlet at the moment.
Yeah, everybody's different, because we sold out 200 last time, and some people that got 100K can sell out 200. So me personally, mine is Spotify and SoundCloud. On Spotify, I do pretty good on that. Apple is like progressive, and SoundCloud, I pretty much got the biggest boom on SoundCloud. I hit the charts twice last year with SoundCloud, so that's my biggest one personally.
It's because I heard like a lot of people saying that their music would get discovered like on TikTok, but that's because sometimes they'll make their own TikToks with it, and as long as that goes viral, the video goes viral, sometimes more people start trying to find the song and make videos with that song.
When people say go viral, it don't mean you put your video on there, they go skyrocket. Like, they got teams. You need a team to like do anything.
No, but it's when you put the song out through like TikTok, other people can use the same sound, so it's like everyone's using the sound.
But if you got 5 followers,
I guess really like more of what he's saying is like people will like essentially either pay like micro influencers, or like I mean, you could shell out and, you know, essentially pay for like a bigger influencer, or I guess what we call it, like a macro influencer. I don't even know. Yeah. But like essentially you'd be like with whatever, like for labels, for example, like which would, I guess, result into like it being like your team. If you have like, you know, someone behind you that's like helping with your marketing and like pushing you. A lot of that like budget that goes into like, you know, an artist also goes into like, you know, like I just said, paying these like micro or macro influencers to essentially make a TikTok or a reel to like the sound of your song, which will then result, you would hope would result in the consumers then like using the song to like a great example is like even like someone from Dallas is like Cash Page, like
or 4Bats.
Yeah, or 4Bats. That's more recent for sure, because like I know for example for Cash Page, like Kylie Jenner had like played her song, which I don't know how that happened. I'm not saying she like paid people. I don't know any background on that, so I don't even want to like speak on something I don't know. But I do know is that Kylie Jenner had played her song, and then from that point, that's when her career went like super up, because of just something as like small.
Like 100 million.
Yeah, exactly. Like something as small as that, but at the same time as big as that. Like someone playing your song, and I think that's the best way of like getting out there, because like the truth is the odds of like you, as let's just say like we start up a brand new like TikTok page and like you just drop music and you're a new artist and whatever else, like the actual, I feel like odds of doing that and then actually getting that like virality like quickly is like slim to none.
I'm not gonna lie, he's doing a few videos last year and they actually caught fire.
But they weren't with my music though. They were like more of like just like, I guess my personality, like comedy, like skit-esque things, like which I guess falls into the category of like entertainment. Yeah. So it was just more like entertainment things that brought people to my page more so than just like
people love
the music itself.
Like more than music.
I don't know. It seems like it's kind of a mix, because there's a few people who it works out like organically. Because I've heard have you heard of Leve? Leve?
It sounds familiar.
Her name's spelled
it's a girl?
like Laffy.
It's a chick, right?
Yeah, it's a girl.
Yeah, okay.
She does like her sound is like more old school. It's kind of like old jazzy, kind of like lounge music, kind of like Sinatra sound.
Okay.
Sinatra. Okay. I gotta check her out though.
Yeah, she's great, and her stuff started becoming well known through TikTok, because she kept making like the music's good. But also she would make TikToks with her music, and those would like help boost.
And you got to get that one part that everybody like.
Yeah, and
which is not hard, but.
And she'll like do these things where she'll put like Easter eggs in her videos, or sometimes she'll put like the sheet of music, and the frame of the video. So if people just pause it, they can also then play her song on like a keyboard or something.
Oh, that's cool.
She's been doing that. Like she'll drop it. like on social media, and she'll drop sheet music, and so people start playing her music before it even comes out. So she'll get a chance to hear like someone's interpretation of her sheet music before she actually drops the song.
Smart.
That's actually really cool. That's
Yeah, that is
very
cool.
interesting, like marketing.
Yeah, you gotta
tactic.
tie me in.
That almost kind of reminds me of almost like that like open verse thing people were doing at one point.
Yeah.
Where like they'd have like a pretty like I know Russ did that, and I think I forgot what this other chick's name was, but she had like Lil Yachty ended up doing like an open verse on it on like TikTok. Oh, man down. But yeah, that's a really cool like marketing tactic. That's really cool.
No, it is.
That's neat.
Everything works different for everybody and stuff like that. That's a trick with music and everything.
Because I've also heard of the other ones where like the music labels will find like someone known for being like a TikTok dancer, and they'll pay them to like come up with the dance for this
Yes.
song.
Yeah, everybody you see that's doing them, if you pay attention to TikTok, you catch yourself looking at the same people.
Yeah, facts. Unintentionally too.
Yeah, it makes sense though. It's monopoly.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's a business.
Right now we recently got into a TikTok group or like it's like a TikTok network.
Y'all on the
But
live, so y'all know y'all got some followers. You got a lot
Well,
of
we're on the
followers
live,
being
but
right?
we're on the live because of the network. Because the
Oh.
network unlocks the live for you.
Oh,
Oh.
DK was just telling me about that. Yeah.
Okay.
But so far, I need to like build up the following. Like to get live access to live like organically, you have to have 1,000. But if you join the network, they'll activate it instantly.
Mhm.
And so then you can also like receive gifts and stuff where it eventually turns
Yeah.
into money.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like Twitch streaming.
Yeah. But so far, I don't think I've gotten
Yeah.
anything. I'm just trying it out. So I'm
Mhm.
trying it out.
One
But-
thing about TikTok is if you stay consistent, you gonna get a follower every day. Like you gonna at least
That
get
is
one
true.
It's
follower.
been slowly
Like,
getting followers. Yeah.
Yeah, like the TikTok, Instagram, you could post something every day. You might not get a follower a whole week. On TikTok, you gonna get at least one follower every time you drop something.
That is true.
Every single time.
Every now and then I'll post like clips of the podcast. So I started making like little shorts,
Mhm.
and so I post them on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. But TikTok tends to get a few more views. Like recently, it started also kind of being the same on YouTube.
Oh, with the shorts?
Yeah, the shorts.
Yeah, I seen the last time when we had our shorts, y'all dropped it. It did pretty good.
Yeah, it did pretty good.
Yeah.
And that was like around the first time I tried. I think the
Yeah.
video I did with the 360 camera and you guys,
Yeah.
that was like the first thing I posted on TikTok.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
damn, we the
sick.
first.
Yeah, that's
First
lit.
for him, first for the.
Yeah,
I'm fucking with
yeah,
it.
that's lit. I
Yeah.
appreciate that opportunity.
No, yeah, that just shows y'all learning. Y'all actually like care about like figuring it out. You know, I could definitely see it. Like y'all been doing good, bro. Like I've been seeing y'all shit.
Wow, thank you.
Just
Yeah.
like you been seeing my shit, I've been seeing y'all shit.
Yeah, facts. Even with like the little breaks in between, 'cause I mean, I'm taking breaks right now, I guess, from like posting and things like that. Like, yeah, you guys are doing awesome, man. Like, it's really cool.
Yeah, all that matters is you do it right. And it is timely with entertainment, but and all you do it right, and people love to look at things done right.
Right.
Yeah.
I had seen y'all had Nick Martin on here too. From What's Up with That?
Yeah,
Oh,
Nick was
man.
great.
Yeah, that's my guy,
Yeah, I
man.
fuck with
He,
Nick.
he plays guitar with me for my live shows now.
Yeah. He played at the Sold Out show.
Yep.
Yeah.
We still gotta hit Nick up again. Like,
Yeah.
he invited us over to his podcast. He's like, we could do one sometime. Just hit me up. But I haven't reached out to him yet
Yeah,
because he was like in the middle of moving. Like
Yeah.
when he was on here, he was in the middle of moving. But he also asked for like
Yeah, he's in like I don't know.
Or-
I'm not
or
gonna
he
say,
like-
but
he changed his studio up.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was also asking about cameras, and I was like, gave him just some suggestions on it because he
okay.
wanted to do like a 3-camera setup, and I saw that Logitech has this like easy streaming thing where it comes 3 wireless cameras, and you can just set it up, and they'll record
Yeah.
and stream at the same time,
Oh, that's cool.
and you kind of don't have to man it. You could just do everything on your phone.
What does something like that cost?
That one was it comes as a bundle, so it's like $1,000, 3 cameras. You can also plug them to the wall directly,
That's actually insane.
or put like an Ethernet cable on them.
Oh, you put an Ethernet cable on?
Yeah, and you could all 3 of them are wireless, so they're streaming. You could stream through your phone or your laptop, and you control everything on an app, so you can switch cameras.
And then that's crazy. You
but
pay
you're-
$1,000 for 3 cameras.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't want to know how much I spent for my last gen you were coming.
But they're basically like mini webcams, almost like DSLR or not DSLR, like camcorder form factor.
Yeah. Okay.
And you just put them up, and
Like
they're
almost-
wireless, so you can even take them with you. So you could do a live, since they battery powered. You could do like a live with multicam live, like in the
That's
middle of the
live.
park.
That's cool as
Yeah,
fuck.
that's wild.
Like so, like almost like GoPros.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, just a little bit bigger than that, but I'm like, that's awesome. 3 cameras, live stream, and all your switching is done on your phone.
Easy.
Yeah, it's great. It's like the easiest setup, rather than doing this, which is a little bit more complicated.
Mm-hmm. But you
got,
get
like-
better quality like this, right?
We got actual like cinema cameras running here, but
Crazy.
it's all connected to a Shogun. But now we got like redundant recording, so the cameras are recording themselves,
Mm-hmm.
and then we got the Shogun recording too.
Okay.
So we get like,
And what did you do? You said you didn't never finish.
Oh,
Fact. Yeah. Pick
well,
that back.
as far as entertainment stuff, I'm not really involved.
You don't need to be
Oh.
entertained. What you do though?
What do you mean?
Like
what you do for
from
work?
day to day. Yeah.
Oh, like day to day. I work for a transportation company.
Okay.
So I'm just
Fire.
planning.
Okay.
What does that
Fine.
entail exactly?
So just setting up where point A to point B, where stuff's gonna go.
Okay.
Yeah. Just
Hey, you
schedule
seem
it.
very
That's cool.
responsible. Like,
Nah, for real.
What like for
It's always the
real?
quiet ones that are the most
Like,
responsible.
That's why I was like, what do you do, bro?
Plotting
No.
and thinking the whole time.
But Caesar was also like suggesting things we should do. Last
Oh,
time he was
yeah.
like, "Hey, you should check out this Sonic Expo. See if you could get in this press." So I like filled out the application. We got in. So I was like, "All right, but you gotta come with us." So
Hell yeah.
we went and we actually shot like did interviews, and I
Yep,
Put
they
him
made
on the
me
mic.
interviewer.
yeah
Hell
That's
yeah.
lit.
Y'all be doing interviews outside and shit.
Yeah,
yeah.
we
that
did
was the
one.
first time we did it. So
Next
we
time
went to a
gotta do
Sonic
one of
Expo.
those. Next time we come back, we doing our project for sure. Woman, we gotta do it outside. Or something. That's gonna be lit. Like one of those like when people pull up with the microphone.
Oh yeah, they're like, what are you listening to?
Yeah, type of thing.
Yeah, lately I've just been trying to like suggest stuff, and then I've been telling him to get more involved in like photography, videography. So like, let's say for example, I wanted to mention like, hey, reach out to these guys because they do all that kind of stuff for your video, for example. But
Oh yeah, we was.
Which we want to talk to you about that too, because I remember you had like asking me about if I knew anybody that wanted to like
Oh yeah, to
videos
shoot
done and
a
stuff.
video. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to do one of our videos for our project, then.
yeah, so whenever I'm
Move the
here,
rollout.
something's gonna improve.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah, here we go. Here we go. He talking.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
For real. He said
That's
something.
great.
He's like, well, I've been a rule. Shit,
Shit going, yeah, we're gonna turn it up.
Oh shit. Hell yeah. Did y'all watch the Mavs game yesterday?
No, I didn't watch it.
I thought they were gonna lose, huh? That's why.
Yeah, I was surprised that they won, but I was telling him I think it's all just a big money thing at the end of the day. Like,
Oh, of course.
I think there's a lot of behind the scenes cash getting dumped into stuff that
I
like.
think the NFL is just a show. It's all rigged.
I mean, people aren't gonna like my opinions, but I think I think a lot of it. Yeah, right. I think a lot of it has to do with like money. I mean, don't get me wrong. Of course, there is talent and like skill and all that is like absolutely required in like whatever sports field, right? But I do think a lot of it is money driven, which I mean, I guess so is anything, right? Like
Yeah.
so is like music industry, so is movie industry. Like I don't see why it wouldn't be the same for sports, like but I'm sure there is a lot of stuff that does go like unscripted, where like maybe a certain team really didn't do that good, and then we're supposed to win like via what the background money was saying, but obviously it didn't. And I don't know, man. I think a lot of it is very money induced. And
Yeah, everything in the world is money induced.
it's like, because I mean, like, even like I was telling him literally yesterday, I was like, bro, watch, like the Mavs are gonna win one more game, if not to get that 3, and then we'll see what happens on that final. But like, I think the whole like I really think that even who was the team that was versus him? I'm not a big
Celtics.
sports guy, so like I'm really not a big sports guy, so like forgive
No,
me.
same.
The Celtics.
But yeah, Celtics. Like I don't think that they were probably supposed to have that 3-0. I think it was supposed to be 2-1 already instead, and it's supposed to be probably 2-2 to like get it like.
It's actually crazy.
'cause-
Every game in the finals, which are the 2 best teams, it's been a blowout. How you blow out the other team every single time?
That is
It's
crazy.
kind of wild, bro. It's supposed to at least be neck and neck, like close. Like,
Right? You would think.
yeah, for real. But if they come back from that deficit, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, like just because. Yeah, I mean, it's like, think about it. Like, so much money is probably being dumped into that. I mean, like, for example, I know Drake put like 500,000 on the Mavs. So like, could you imagine like what else is really being put like behind the scenes on the money wise of what is going on?
Mark Cuban, one of the biggest goddamn gamblers.
Yeah, and he had made a valid point the other day too, where I guess like, water would go crazy, my boy.
Yes, sir.
Yes, please.
This man to go.
Yeah, like he had made a valid point where it's like, I'm pretty sure Texas is just now about to become legalized for gambling here soon, I believe, or like they got put into motion of like a petition to be signed or something along those lines, to where gambling will essentially be legal in the state of Texas here soon. And so I think with that being like a key thing, and then Mark being like the owner of the Mavs and all that, I think there's a deeper like I guess meaning behind everything that's going on. But I don't know. I'm just a guy that don't know shit about sports at the end of the day. So
I haven't heard of the
like
I haven't heard of the gambling yet, but I know they've been trying to pass it, but it's for a while.
Yeah, a lot of artists been coming.
But I
Dallas.
did hear they're trying to do like a stock exchange here in Texas.
Yeah,
I heard about that.
They're
too.
saying
Texas is like the only state that is like its own thing. So like, when I moved here from Chicago, you can instantly move and like feel a difference. Like in other states, you feel like it's a part of America. In Texas, you feel like this our shit, but we cool with being a part of America.
I actually could feel that, because
Like,
I mean,
for real.
that's even how I guess it kind of was during like 2020 with like the whole pandemic thing going on. Like I believe Texas was one of the only states who was like
stopped using shit. Like,
yeah, like
the next week.
Yeah, like pretty sure Texas was the only one that was like, let's make some money still. Like, no need to halt everything.
Yeah,
they're gonna take the risk.
But they're saying that stock exchange, if they do set it up, some people are saying there's not a lot of benefit to it, but it's a lot of benefit to big businesses. Like no, it's like stock market, like buying stocks like Wall Street. So it's gonna be like a Wall Street in Texas.
Oh, whoa, that's gonna be wild.
But they're saying that it's gonna bring in all these people from New York up here. I'm like, it might make everything more expensive here.
You know, most of the millionaires live in Texas.
There's a lot of big companies. That's the reason they want to do the Texas Stock Exchange.
I don't know how that works fully with like stock market and stuff, because like I'm kind of like not as well educated on it. But from I don't know if like do you still like when you're doing stock stuff, do you still get hit with like state taxes and stuff like that, or is it just like okay, so you do? So then would them bringing that here essentially eliminate that to where there wouldn't be state taxes, because we don't have a state tax here, and that's why like, you know, Elon has moved his whole operation from LA to near Austin, and why all these big companies are coming to Texas.
As a company being set up in Texas, they probably wouldn't be paying income tax, but there's no state income tax. But when it comes to stocks, that's where you get like federally taxed.
Yeah.
Phone died, by the way, so like that.
The phone died?
Yeah, just now. It was been plugged in, but it's like going super slow charging.
Oh,
dang. You give up for the live.
Give it a break. I need a break.
I need a break.
The camera's still good. We're going for about an hour 8. That's so good.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Cool.
Last episode was 2 hours. We can do the same thing again, boy.
No, for real. We've been talking forever.
Yeah, we can talk forever.
Now, one thing me and Connor could do is fucking crack jokes and talk forever.
Milos did send me a couple questions here.
Oh, bet. Cool.
He wanted to know, since you've been touring, what city has the best crowd?
New York.
New York.
Since we were talking about New York, yeah, New York, absolutely New York. They like, I don't know, man, the vibes there. Like people have this like, I guess like misconception of like everyone in the north and like especially in New York are like assholes, but it's the furthest from. Like everyone's just really like about what they're trying to do. Like, because I mean like shit, if you miss that train by 30 seconds, your whole day's fucked. So it's like let me know what you need and let's get it pushing. Like.
Yeah, you know, I heard the same thing about that, the people being like that. And, when I went up there, I mean, everyone's just like anywhere else, you know?
Yeah, complete vibe, man. Like, but yeah, New York has shown the most love out of, like, any place I've been to. And then follow-up would probably be, like, Los Angeles, like, L.A. They're also a really good crowd. And I love that both of those places are very timely, which is, like, if the doors are at 7, that line is wrapped already at 6:50. Like, people are there. Like while like here, doors are at 7, people ain't showing up till 9. So it's like it's just a huge difference in like, I guess like how they are with like timeliness, and also just like the actual energy they emit to like a crowd, like even to someone that they don't know. Like I was opening up for my boy Big Baby Gucci, and like the crowd out there like was, bro, it was so immaculate, like, and like they just showed me so much love that a lot of cities just don't. Like I fuck with New York, man. I love New York. Like that's,
we really just started feeling love over here, just like pushing, just doing the same thing we've been doing in the last like year.
and it's because we haven't been doing much here though. So that's like the best part. Is like we went from like, oh, we can see them next month at a show here, to are they doing anything in Dallas ever again? And so like I think that's like created a really nice like like a broken barrier now for like, I guess the fan, like I don't even like to call it like people that support us fans, like
The
but
family that's
the family, the family that like does support us, and like in some aspects some consumers, because there's people who've never heard of us before who show up to shows just because like their friends going. So like
for us, people from like graduated with us that didn't even know they was coming to see us. So like it was really just coming to see the music, hear the music they like, but they didn't know it was us. Like type thing.
That must be a cool feeling.
Yeah, it's surreal. For real. It shows that you're doing some good shit. Like,
and I think the craziest feeling is like kind of feeling it pay off a little bit when actually, you know, another great place that I've been to is Phoenix. And bro, it was so crazy because I had never been to Phoenix in my life until last year for the first time. And people knew who I was in a state and city that I'd never been to before, and like came for me, like just because I was opening up for Landon Q. And like people were like, bro, I've been listening to you for like a year now, and like I got interviewed by a few people out there, like just off of like the strength of like them literally being like, bro, I've been watching you for over a year now, like, and it's like, damn, like I didn't even know that, like, and so it was really cool to like have experienced something like that, to where it's like, oh wow, like okay, things that I am doing are slowly starting to pay off a little bit. Like
shout out Mike Zemer, because he put us on that last show.
Yeah, shout out Mike Zemer for sure. Third Street Production.
Yeah, he saw us like working, so he believe we can do this shit. So
hey, I believe y'all too.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
I hope y'all get your Nardwuar interview.
Oh, dude, that'd be so awesome.
Man, that's gonna be a trolling vibe.
Yeah, that's gonna be so awesome. I can't wait for him to pull up the random artifacts that I forgot even happened. Like I'm gonna be like, oh shit, that did happen.
No, it's crazy because like in our group, like you only see us, so but it's like at least like 15 people that we hang with on a daily, just like all just like our vibes, just me and him chilling. So like we probably gonna pull up there and take over the whole space. And we all different. That's what make it nice. Like Mike said something earlier, like after that show, he said like we kind of like the what he say, the Color Creative Group.
Yeah, our future.
Yeah, our future. Like we're all different in different vibes, but we all like move together.
Yeah, like mesh very cohesive still together. Like it's honestly like so. Yeah, to answer the question.
To the studio one day though. Y'all gotta pull up.
Yeah, thanks. Y'all
absolutely.
Dude, that'll be our next like remote episode.
That'd be so cool.
Fire. Yeah,
that'd be
inside
so
the studio.
Cool. Yeah,
hell yeah. Cool. TJ, that's gonna happen for sure. At the studio, the interview, no cap.
Which hard.
Yeah,
thanks.
And we gotta set that up for sure.
Probably Preston's studio. Mm-hmm. Shout out Preston, man.
Yeah, my boy P Dog.
Yeah,
he's an engineer that we work with and stuff like that. He the GOAT for the group. Whenever we need something done, it get done.
Yeah,
we gotta think about it. Like it get done. I'm not even like a mean person to like be like if somebody tell me something different thing a previous time, I'm just gonna let it go. Cause to me it ain't that serious. Like depending on the situation.
Yeah.
He gonna get it done. Like he could be like, nah, you said that. Like he's the business guy of the group. For real.
Facts.
Yeah, that's vital.
Yeah,
At least
real.
one guy's got to be like that.
Yeah.
35 minutes recording. We'll keep going.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, you always need somebody like that. Just because we artists, so we like to focus on art. And we've been doing our business stuff by ourselves for the longest. Like, so it's great to have people around us that like will care as much as we do.
Yeah. To help push us to the next I guess place, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, to answer the question, for sure, New York and LA and Phoenix are my top 3.
Yeah.
Okay. What about you?
Sure.
Same.
Mine personally was Dallas because I didn't go to them shows because we'd be having different schedules sometimes. The Dallas show was very like nice for me because that was actually the first show I did since I got new management. That was the first show I did. So it just showed like the love that people actually listening and stuff like that. And yeah, and it was with my brother. It was actually like the only time I've ever not performed with him the whole time, and I had my own set, and it was still like packed. So like people was running to the stage type of thing. Like we was controlling that shit. Like it was actually
It was
crazy.
really awesome. Yeah.
What makes a great crowd for you?
I feel like it's the energy that you give off. You can make the crowd be good.
Yeah.
As long as your confidence is there and make people believe. Like if you saying that you take acid every day and a whole bunch of acid people pull up to your show and you're not giving off them vibes, it's gonna be weak. Like it's gonna be weak. But like you gotta really, I feel like in a literal sense, you gotta live like what you're saying at your music and like be in that like environment, because it gives off, people could feel when it's fake,
Right.
like through anything. So authenticity. What?
Yeah, I
Being
can't say
authentic?
Yeah.
There you go.
God damn. Being authentic
The
is the
tongue
most
twister.
important thing. Yeah. Especially right now in music and like entertainment, like in everything, because we went through a period of like you said, little poems and stuff like that, like where like it didn't matter what you said to people. But right now, like in the world, I feel like authentic people
Are winning now.
yeah, you're gonna win. Like,
Yeah.
because it's really you.
Yeah, and I feel like they always will, because like, as
Yeah.
soon as you find out your hero is not, like
Mhm.
the way you thought they'd be, it kind of breaks your
Yeah.
world a little bit.
And when you're coming up,
Yeah.
people like to like be there before you
Right.
become huge. So that I will always love that vibe. I would never forget it. Like no matter how big I get,
Have you ever
Yeah.
gotten a chance to meet someone you admired that you're like, oh, they really are like they seem?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just chilling with the star kid from Insidious last week.
From Insidious?
Yeah.
From Insidious?
You know that kid in Insidious on the front. You ever seen the movie?
Yeah, I seen
Yeah,
I seen the movie.
The main
yeah.
kid.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. He's grown now, but they made a new one. And like he's
Where
one of the
he's
people
like
I
in
work with.
college now, right? He's
Yeah,
college
yeah.
age. Yeah.
Yeah, and he came to Dallas for his birthday to celebrate with me and stuff like that. So like, yeah, he's the last person. My most recent
Mhm.
is like, yeah, like he's actually a real person. Like he's cool, but he's not no fake. Yeah,
But yeah, I think like what makes for me like a good crowd is them actually for me personally, I don't necessarily need you to be like jumping around and moshing to like my shit, as long as like I can see that I've captivated you and you are like actually just like paying attention.
Yeah.
That to me is like a great crowd. Like, and people aren't just like on their phones the whole time, or like just conversating between each other, like, and like they're just actually like you got their full focus, because like at that point it just feels like I'm doing my job as like an entertainer to have captivated you. And like I guess like for me, like personally too, like one of my goals is also to like be able to, I guess, help people like escape their like reality sometimes, so like I feel like that's what people go to concerts for anyways, is to kind of escape whatever realism that they're like facing at whatever said moment, and just kind of like feel something other than what they may be feeling. So that to me is what makes a good crowd, is just them actually being captivated and like enjoying what they're seeing, rather than just diddle daddling and not being like fully immersed into what it is that they paid to come see.
and that
So
actually,
like
in our music, that's actually what the balance is. Like you're more the chill, and I'm more of like the hype, get you riled, like lit,
Like
make
rowdy,
you want to get
yeah.
active, like go outside, go to the club or something like that. He's more of like the bring it down to earth and like think about like some real shit,
Dang, I can't wait for that collab.
Yeah, we're gonna show you some shit. It's gonna be nice. Oh, Preston is loud.
You're out, TJ.
all right, TJ.
All right,
Nice
TJ,
meeting you.
say- Everybody say,
you up.
Nice to meet
say
you.
bye to TJ.
Let's see. I think Milosh had another question here. He
Yeah,
was
yeah.
talking about advice for upcoming artists.
Okay, so my advice would be, which I need to follow it myself sometimes too, is really just get out your head and like unlock your true like full potential of what you can achieve. And another piece to that would be like truthfully like not caring about like what people have to say, other than how you feel about it. Like if you know what your intent is behind what you're doing, like fuck what anybody else got to say about it, because you know what you are trying to achieve and like what your actual intention is behind like what it is that you're doing. And so my advice would literally to one, yes, be get out your head and continue to be the great that you are, and to two, like really just not give a fuck about what anybody has to say, because everybody everybody always is gonna have something to say no matter what. You could be the most quote unquote perfect person, like not to bring religion into it, but you could be like a Jesus of sorts, you know, like, and someone
they
is
hated Jesus.
they hated Jesus, like they really did. So it's like, and I'm not comparing myself or to anybody to that type of level, scale, or anything. So like, please, public, don't misinterpret. But like, like everybody is always gonna have some shit to say, no matter what. Like you can't please everybody. Like that's just the end of the day, what it is. Like you just can't. So as long as you are pleasing yourself and for what it is that, like, again, your intent for what you're trying to do is, then you're winning. Like that's my advice, is to just stay true to yourself and be yourself. Because how we even were just talking about being yourself and being like authentically just you is gonna get you so much further than trying to replicate something that's already been done. And that's my advice. Yeah. Authenticity. There it is. Now we got it. Now we got it.
Now say it again into the mic.
Authenticity.
Yeah, how do you pronounce that?
How do you say a restaurant?
Right. But what's your advice though to the people, man? Like to upcoming artists?
I would say your music matches your life, so don't try to like be somewhere else when you're already who you are.
Yeah, actually, that's why I don't like Drake.
Crazy.
Yeah, I can feel it.
Fucking okay, cool. But I feel like piggybacking on what he said, also like that's true, and realize when you're speaking into the mic, you're learning yourself every day. Like you're an extension when you're getting to the mic and talking, you're talking about what your experiences are, and you're not as different as you think. Like people relate to everything you're saying. Just be real and realize that it's always something to learn every day. Be willing to learn. Yep. Those are the people that always make it. Be willing to learn, no matter if a person that never did music in their life, take it with a grain of salt. Listen though, like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it doesn't mean you have to like do what they say, but at least listen. Like,
and it might be something you need to learn. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
It might be something you need to learn, and that's what really helped me. I've always been a sponge, and always like stood on my principles of what I'm gonna do and what I'm not gonna do. So that's pretty much what it is. And you just feel like you're him. You him, like,
yeah, and confidence
people gonna follow.
Is key.
Like yeah.
Confidence is definitely key, but there's a difference between being confident and cocky, though.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So
definitely
like,
is.
Definitely you need to find the balance between the two, to where like you are just being confident in yourself versus
your energy
like,
gonna tell people before you even say anything.
Absolutely that. Yeah. That's my 2 cents on advice.
So yeah, what were you gonna say about the Drake thing?
I feel like Drake is multicultural, so he can be. His dad is from Memphis and he's from Toronto, so it's kind of
I fuck with
bro.
Drake.
This man is the whole like Memphis Young Dolph into like Toronto The Weeknd. So like you got to think about the range of like what he's doing. Like
I guess
it's actually like I get why people like talk about Drake and it'd be like valid points of that, but at the same time you gotta realize like this man ain't just getting to Michael Jackson level for no reason.
Facts.
Like not even people that's faking it gonna get to that level. Like you can't fake it to get to that level. Yeah, there's no way. Like Lil Pump, like there's no way. But when you involve yourself in something too deep and become somebody you're not, that's when it becomes your detriment, though. Like,
yeah.
When you hanging around like Futures and people that's like, everybody know Future fucking trapper, like Drake ain't no trap guy, like, and nothing like that. But you align yourself with that because you love rap music, because that's what it derived from.
Mm-hmm.
So
they said in my live, they said Drake is an actor. He's not at Michael Jackson level. But that's where I have to disagree, because he's
numbers
definitely
speak more than words.
I feel like I have to disagree with that comment, because like I feel like Drake is this generation's Michael Jackson in the aspect of popularity and like numbers and how global he really is.
Like he's a smart guy. You got to be more smart than music.
like, of course you can't compare Drake to Michael Jackson in, like, I guess a musicality stance.
Right.
But outside of musicality stance, like, I believe that Drake really is like this generation's like Michael Jackson. Like, I feel like if he were to pass away, the world would kind of stop for a second, just like it did when MJ passed.
So little do you know, Drake wrote a lot of the songs that you love for other artists. A lot.
Name one.
Damn near a lot of Kanye shit.
Oh, really?
Single by Lil Wayne. I'm single. Yeah, I'm single. That was a crazy hit. Forever. He wrote that whole shit. Like, the man, like, when you get to a certain level, you're not worried about like being. I think it's like kind of detriment, but it's good when you get to that level. Kind of, if you want to get to that level, because you can't really like he's 37 at this point. You're taking inspiration from 26-year-olds, 25-year-olds. You have to, because you don't know what's popping or like what's going on, bubbling up.
Yeah, especially
So,
at that level of fame.
Yeah, like you don't know. You probably don't care. Like,
Yeah.
like so.
Like,
once
he's got his money.
Yeah, for real. Like people always say like he need to make another. I like him when he was in Take Care, and like and stuff like that. I get it, but like it's really just his attitude more than I feel like people don't like his attitude and how he act physically more than his
Right.
music. Like if he was just cool and acting like somebody else that you like, that you deem as cool and shit like that, he'll be in the green. Like
Yeah,
for real.
I think I can agree with that.
Yeah, but sometimes he do some corny shit though.
Yeah,
Like you never know what's going on behind the scenes either.
that's true. But after these Kendrick disses, I don't know if I can respect Drake at all, man.
Yeah,
I tell you what, he out for me a deal. I'm with Drake.
I don't know.
Because I don't want to speak too soon. Man, because people be out on interviews talking about, yeah, fuck Drake and shit like that. Yeah, okay, he hit you up. Hey, I want you to get a deal.
You said you just give him props for being a culture vulture.
What you gonna do? Everybody is.
Everybody is kind of a culture vulture to a degree.
Technically, everybody is. Everybody is.
All right, we're getting close to the end,
Okay.
so we're gonna start wrapping up. Would you guys like to like plug your social medias? Where can people find you?
For sure. There you go.
Go ahead.
My name is Staybarii everywhere. Stay BARII. Don't forget the extra I. People tend to do that.
Yeah, double vision.
No, double vision. You got two eyes.
Two
right?
eyes.
Okay.
Unless you're a pirate.
No, for real. But everywhere. Yeah, you put in that name, you just gonna find me everywhere. Yeah, and I'm dropping on the 26th. Song named Drugs. It's gonna be a crazy year for everybody that I'm around. So yeah, stay around because we gotta have some of the best music this year, no matter who drop it. For real.
Stay around, stay Barry.
Yeah, stay Barry.
Stay yourself.
Yeah, stay yourself, man. You can find me at Connor Gibbons 97 on every single platform. It's the same on everything. You'll know it's me because Instagram finally gave your boy the blue check. That was after my tour last year, which ironically is crazy because they then rolled out the whole you can pay to have a blue check. And so people are like, oh, you pay for it? No, I'm sorry to break the news to you guys. I don't. Yeah, you can find me at Connor Gibbons on literally everything. And yeah, like he said, man, we got a lot of great shit coming up. Only Human project in the works, me and his project in the works, and then yeah, man.
Come to the pool party in July.
Yeah, pool party in July.
Rolling in
there.
that soon. Yeah, for sure. Get the shorties.
But yeah.
All right, thank you guys. It was a pleasure having you guys.
I appreciate
thank
y'all.
you, man.
Hopefully we
It's an
get you
honor.
back on.
Yeah, it was a
Appreciate
pleasure
y'all.
meeting you guys.
You
I
too,
will be
man.
listening. I
Yeah.
promise. That's not me, saying it for the show. I'm gonna listen.
No, I appreciate
you,
that,
bro.
man. Thank
For
you
real.
again.
A lot.
And as always, I appreciate all you guys, and thank you for allowing us the opportunity to come and speak, have a little bit of a voice, and like you're listening to what we have to say, and all vice versa too. So really appreciate it. Thanks for the opportunity, man.
Thank you guys for being here.
Yeah, like, share, subscribe, do all that shit, man.
Subscribe.
It only gets as far as y'all take it, so take it to the moon and back, man.
If you don't see,
so-
if I don't see this on your story, you don't fuck with us.
And to anyone watching, thank you for supporting us. And that's the end of the show. Thank you.
All right.